Shouts out. Good morning. Good morning to everybody. Good morning to everybody. Hello, everybody. It's me, BLAZE. Y'all know what I'm about. PEACE. Positive energy always create elevation, ladies and gentlemen. Positive energy always create elevation, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, if you got breath, you blessed. Once again, if you got breath, you are blessed. If you are living, start giving. Give so much life and love to yourself to the point where you can give life and love to others. Again, give so much life to yourself, life and love to yourself. If you live and start giving, give so much life and love to yourself to the point where you can give life and love to others respectfully. We got another one of the books, y'all. We got another one in the books, ladies and gentlemen. Another one is in the books. We get another one down a day. It's definitely gonna be a day. Let's see here. Y'all know how this go. Y'all know how this go. Yeah, today gonna be a little slow. Today gonna be a little slower than as y'all can see, I done started late again. Yeah, it is what it is at the end of the day. But yeah, the title of this Remain Nameless Stories, Part 40, my guy, is I don't know what you talking about. I don't know you, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you talking about. I don't know you, bruh. Remain Nameless Stories, Part 40, my guy. I don't know you. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know you, bruh. I do not know you, bruh. So y'all know how this already go. Y'all already know. Remain Nameless Stories is brought to you in part by. Let me see here. Yeah, Remain Nameless Stories is brought to you in part by.
She's been down and out. She's been wrote about. She's been talked about.
Shouts out to Sip Happens Tea Shop. Sip Happens Tea Shop with the tea of the week. This week's tea of the week is chamomile tea. Chamomile tea is a popular caffeine-free herbal beverage valued for centuries. Its primary benefits include promoting sleep, soothing anxiety, and alleviating digestive distress. This tea also celebrated for reducing inflammation and easing menstrual cramps. So again, ladies and gentlemen, the tea of the week is chamomile tea and is a popular caffeine-free herbal beverage valued for centuries. Its primary benefits include promoting sleep, soothing anxiety, alleviating digestive distress. This tea is celebrated for reducing inflammation and easing menstrual cramps. So shouts out to Sip Happens Tea Shop with the tea of the week. Y'all know how that go. Y'all know how that go. Shouts out to Sip Happens with the tea of the week. So let's get right into this Remain Daily Stories, Part 40. Bye, guy. You know what I'm saying? Part 40. Bye, guy. I don't know what you talking about. I don't know you, bruh. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know you, bruh. I do not know what you're talking about. I don't know you, bruh. All right. Yeah, I know what it is. 40's in the blood, that's all you really want. No, I ain't really gonna get into it like that. But yeah. This episode, you know what I'm saying? I'm chilling with my homie, you know what I'm saying? My homie Bud. It's me, Bud. It's me, Bud and Boo. You know what I'm saying? It's Blaze, Bud, and Boo in this joint. You know what I'm saying? 3 characters involved in Remain Nameless Stories. Part 40 is Blaze, Bud, and Boo. Respectfully. So, as y'all know, I'm chilling, minding my business. Doing what I do like I do it for TV. You know what I'm saying? So my homie Bud come up to me like, yo, nigga, yo, what the fuck? He like, yo, you wouldn't believe what the fuck happened to me today. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? He's like, yo, man, this nigga just like Nigga just swear I was with him the other day, man. I ain't never seen this nigga like this nigga. I don't know if this nigga was crazy. I don't know if this nigga was deranged. I don't know if old boy was loopy or nothing like that. But old boy just kept telling me he was with me the other day, man. He was talking about some chicks that we supposedly was with all the whole night. He talking about he had a whole. This dude literally described the whole day with me, my guy. I'm like, what? I'm like, but is you serious, bro? He like, yeah, bro. He like, yo, man, I was on the train, man. Dude just kept, I mean, he just kept calling me B, B, B. And I'm like, bro, my name, I mean, like, bro, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he gets upset. He just kept saying B like he knew me. So I'm thinking he like, you know what I'm saying? Like he know me like that. Or he knew me or something. I don't know. It was just weird. Cause I don't know why the dude was calling me B, cause he was never, I mean, I don't know this dude from a hole in the wall. So B, I don't really say too much about it. I was like, all right, whatever, dude. It's whatever, you know what I'm saying? So he like, nah, but this dude was real adamant on, you know what I'm saying, on thinking or just saying it was me, or just saying it was me. So me, I'm like, man, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe it could be, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you sure you want to think about Boo, you know what I'm saying? Because you know that's your brother and shit, you know what I'm saying? He's like, nah, I don't know. He's like, but he just kept calling me B. He just kept calling me B. He just kept calling me B. And I kept telling him, I don't know. I don't know you, bro. I don't know you, bro. I don't know you, bro. But dude was adamant, or you know what I'm saying? The fact that, you know what I mean? He knew him. He's like, yo, this dude was just real adamant on the fact this dude telling me I know him and I don't know the dude. It's like, I don't know you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I do not know you. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know you, bro. I do not know what you're talking about, and I don't know you. So I was like, man, just let it die. He probably was just tripping. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was probably, you know what I mean, it could be somebody that looked like you or whatever the case may be. No worries. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you talk to Boo? You know what I'm saying? He's like, nah, I ain't talk to Boo. So boom. Boo pulls up. Boo on the block. Now me, Boo, and Bud. Bud asked Boo about the shit. Bud was like, yo, was you with some nigga? I mean, you know some nigga that, you know what I'm saying, from down the way that was with some chicks yesterday and some old crazy shit. He was telling me something, man. Some dude thought I don't know if he thought I was you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. Was you with someone? So Boo like, nah, I ain't seen nobody. I don't know what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I was chilling. Da 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 da. So we all like, all right, whatever. It is what it is. So the nigga, but they think don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Bug just looked at it like, all right, cool, whatever. Dude was probably just bugging. You know what I'm saying? Blase blah. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So, but they think nothing of it. Just let it go by. Everything cool. We chilling. Now about another week go by, right? Another week go by. Bud chilling. Me, Bud, we standing on the corner, right? So me and Bud, me and Bud standing on the corner, right? So as me and Bud standing on the corner, you know what I'm saying? Bud had this Miami Hurricanes hoodie. You know what I'm saying? He had a Miami Hurricanes hoodie. It was one of the most rarest hoodies in the hood. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't have this hoodie, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, Bud standing on the corner and Bud had the hoodie on. And some other folks, you know what I'm saying? Some girls ran up the butt like, yo, what's good with you, B? How you doing? So on and so forth. Be like, yo, back up, shorty. I don't even know you like that. Like, what is going on with you, shorty? You know what I'm saying? You bugging. What's good? She was like, yo, as we still going out to the movies, is you still taking us this, that, and the third? You said you was gonna look out. You said you got it, this, that, and the third. I'm like, what the hell? What the fuck? what in the fuck is going on? You feel me? Like, what in the world? Like, oh shit. Like, where the hell they come from and how they know you, bud? So they was like, Bud, your name Bud. Your name ain't Bud. Your name Boo. This nigga said, nah, my name ain't no damn Boo. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. She's like, what? Nah, that ain't your brother. You lying. You lying. You ain't got no brother. You ain't got no brother. You ain't got no twin brother. You ain't got no twin brother. He like, yes, I do. So I got a twin brother named Boo. I'm Bud. He Boo. She's like, no, whatever. Yeah, you lying. You look genuine. Nah, hold on. So why y'all? So y'all twins? Y'all wearing the same clothes too? I was like, oh no. Oh my God. So then Bud was like, what? What are you talking about? She was like, yeah, that's the same sweatshirt you had on when you was with us. And all of a sudden, I mean, that ain't the same sweatshirt. I ain't even spilled my juice on it because you got a stain in the back. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is crazy, yo. This is crazy, yo. So Bud, like, what the hell? So then Bud looks and sure enough, you know what I'm saying, Bud had a stain on the back of it. I mean, a little stain on the back of his hoodie. Looked like some fruit punch motherfucking Winter motherfucker, some fruit punch upstate farms to me, my guy. Look definitely look like some motherfucking upstate farms to me, my guy. Or some of that winch, nigga. Somebody that spilled some shit on your joint. So now you know what's going on. Now she's like, oh shit. She was like, he was like, Dad, I'm telling you, shorty, that's not me. You think it's me, man. You better hope. I mean, now Bud just basically try to hope and pray that, you know what I'm saying? Because at this time, like I said, we don't have no pagers or we don't have no motherfucking we don't have no motherfucking cell phones or no shit like this at this time. At this time, the most we could do was page this nigga. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no guarantee this nigga was gonna pop up when we paged the nigga. We'd have to page the nigga 911 or some shit, but you don't do that shit. I mean, for no silly shit like that. You know what I mean? If you page the nigga 911, back then it was serious if you paged the nigga 911. You just didn't recklessly page niggas 911. You know what I'm saying? That was just like something niggas didn't do. But I mean, at the end of the day, he was just sitting there like, yo, he was hoping his brother would pop up. You feel me? Like, yo, man, I hope this nigga pop up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause man, they do not believe me. They think that my brother, and I'm telling them I got a twin brother. And I'm like, yeah, that's his twin brother, Boo. I'm telling y'all, that wasn't him. You know what I'm saying? You don't know y'all. That was not him. That was his twin brother, Boo. But they were so insistent. Oh, that was him. Like, nah, he ain't say nothing about having no twin brother, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm saying, you got a twin brother, you know, whatever. If you ain't want to talk to us, whatever. So Nas is like ugly. They wasn't no ugly girls neither. Nah, I'm not saying that. Let's not get that misconstrued. There wasn't no ugly girls. It's the fact that we just really didn't know them. Like we genuinely really didn't know them. Never had no experience with them at all. At all. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had no experience with them at all. But it was just crazy because that's the second time that happened. You feel me? That's the second time that happened. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the beast, man. Mike Alexander, shouts out to the beast, man. Shouts out to the spin the block. Shouts out to the whole do that work. You know what I'm saying? We definitely outside. We are definitely outside. So again, like this nigga, I mean, this nigga Boo is running around portraying that, you know what I'm saying? He's somebody that he not. You know what I'm saying? And he getting his brother, you know what I'm saying? He getting his brother caught up and not even telling his brother. Boo run around, you know what I'm saying, acting like he ain't got no other brothers doing all types of little so he messing with all types of people and now people is approaching his brother. He don't tell his brother. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, bruh, this got to change. You gotta do something about this, man. You gotta, I mean, like, yo, bro, he can't keep doing this, bro. Something bad, I mean, something bad can happen. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta keep each other informed. Y'all gotta keep each other in the loop as to what's going on. For real, cause you know what I'm saying that can't work. Cause people thinking y'all each other and y'all not. You know what I'm saying? You literally argued this girl up and down like this is the second time this happened that somebody thought you was Boo. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was around Boo or Boo was with somebody and they thought Boo was you. You know what I'm saying? And there was no doubt in their mind, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, you wasn't Boo. Like they would not have thought, you know what I'm saying, none of that. They would not have thought that you was a brother. They didn't even know he had a brother, right? So I'm like, yo, that's kind of spooky. So I told Boo, I was like, yo, y'all can't be doing that because that y'all fuck around. I'm saying stuff. I mean, if y'all, one of y'all do something, y'all, the other one could literally be liable for it. You know what I'm saying? If one of y'all do something, the other one could literally be liable for it. For real. So mind you, that's two times it's done happened. You know what I'm saying? Boo was with some dudes hanging out, chilling or whatever. They got out, they would do, I mean, they was hanging out or whatever. And them motherfuckers seen Bud, they thought he was Boo. They went talking to Bud. I mean, they went talking to Bud and telling Bud everything. Like he was Boo. He wasn't Boo. Like he wasn't even here. He didn't know nothing about nothing. They told everything. They gave everything. They gave all the information. Everything that Boo did, Bud knew about it. They just pretty much just regurgitated everything that Boo had did right to Bud. Everything that Boo had did, they regurgitated it right to Bud, like he was really him. That's what was just like, oh snap, yo, they really, because at first we was like, yo, he's like, because dude really thought he knew the first time that the dude really thought he knew Bud, but he didn't. Like Bud never knew him. Like he wasn't convinced. He didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? And Bud didn't catch on to it at first because he just kept calling him B. So he was like, yo, he kept calling me B, he kept calling me B, he kept calling me B. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Like I said, we didn't pay it no mind. And then when the girls ran up on us and they talking about this, that, and the third, he like, yo, I don't know who you talking about. And then she was like, you Boo. And he's like, no, I ain't Boo, I'm Bud. Boo is my brother. That's when we figured, I mean, that's when we kind of like put two and two together. When oh, them girls ran up on us and they asked, I mean, because they said his name. They said his name. They said Boo. He said, no, my name not Boo. So I guess your name is Boo. Like she argued this man. She argued Bud to tell Bud that he wasn't that wasn't his name. She's like, yo, name not Bud, your name Boo. We just see you the other day. We was just chilling, hanging out, smoking and all that. And you talk about your name Bud. Your name ain't no damn Bud. Did he tell you? Yeah, right, girl. Nah. He said his name was Bud. I mean, he said his name was Boo. And just now it said his name Bud. Niggas be lying. Niggas is always trying to lie. Niggas, you must got some girlfriend or something. Like, oh man, oh my God. So that whole situation that whole situation get resolved. You know what I'm saying? We figured that out. You know what I'm saying? We get them up out of there. Then we get in contact with Boo. So again, like I said, we get in contact with Boo. So then we tell Boo, like, yo, Boo, the jig is up, bro. We know what you out here doing. You out here rolling solo and you ain't telling nobody, you know what I mean? You ain't letting people know it's somebody out here that look just like you. You are not telling nobody it's somebody out here that looks just like you. So with that being said, you gotta let individuals know, at least let your brother know if you out here and you do something. So your brother could be on his P's and Q's and know what the hell is going on. For real. So we leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? We mind our business, we chilling, we do what we do. We ain't say we ain't think no more of it. We ain't think no more of it. We think everything cool. We think he understand what's going on, so on and so forth, right? We ain't really paid it no mind. About 2 weeks later, 2 weeks later, me and Bud on the corner. We chilling, minding our business, do whatever, do what we gotta do. So a car drive by know what I'm saying? But I was like, yo, man, I see that car drive by like 2 or 3 times already, man. What's going on? Like, yo, what's up with that car? What is that? Where the hell are they going? Like, I don't know, nigga. Shit, that's what it is. Shit, they must. I mean, like, shit, they might be the police. Fuck it, we gonna see what's going on. So the next time they came rolling around, you know what I mean? They jumped out, and when they jumped out, they was like, "Yeah, you thought we were go." They said you thought we wasn't gonna come see you, nigga. And they said they started shooting. Boom. When they jumped out, me and Twan kind of like, I mean, me and Twan, I mean, me and Bud kind of like Twan. Oh shit, me and Bud pretty much like backed up, like, yo, up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So as we back it up, like, what the fuck? Like, niggas, like, yo, so, cause we don't know what the hell going on. Like, shit, we ain't got no smoke with nobody. It wasn't until they motherfucker pulled out a Bud that it was like, oh shit, what the fuck? So now it's like, you know what I'm saying? Now it's like, cause they already had the drop on Dallas time. It's like, yo, now it's time to get up and boogie because they already got the drop on us. You know what I'm saying? So now it's time to get up and boogie. So they, you know what I mean? They let the, you know what I'm saying? They let the fire go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They put the match to the play. I mean, they put the match to the striker. Once they push the match to the striker, you know, it's lit. You know what I mean? Couple shots go, Bug get hit. Bug get hit the leg and like they grazed his forearm. You know what I'm saying? He got hit in the back of the leg and they got grazed his forearm with a bullet. You know what I'm saying? He was able to get out, got to the hospital. While we up in the hospital, who comes up to the hospital with Boo dumb behind? Boo dumb behind pull up to the hospital. Boo like, yo, what happened? Yo, what happened? He's like, man, I don't know. So yo, you know what I mean, some cat in the blue park ad pulled up, you know what I'm saying, jumped out talking about, yo, you think I wasn't gonna, you know what I mean? Think I wasn't gonna come see you? And I'm like, I didn't know who the fuck he was talking to. I'm like, I didn't know who the fuck he was talking to. He's like, yo, y'all ain't seen that nigga. No, we ain't seen that nigga before. No, we ain't never seen them niggas before. No, we have not seen them niggas before. He's like, yo, what kind of car you said they was driving? He's like, man, it was a blue park Ave. So, oh, man, I know who that was, man. Don't worry about it, bro. I got this. I got this. So what you mean you got this? Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. We not just gonna ride by this, like, you know what I'm saying? We just not gonna slide by this like you just didn't say that, bro. What do you mean? Wait a minute. You gonna handle this. What the is going on? What the fuck going on? You bugging, bruh. Boo, you bugging. What you mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what's going down and you still ain't saying that. We just got into this with this whole situation. So now Boo, you know what I'm saying, he get charged up. So now you know what I'm saying, he about the hospital. I'm right behind him now. You know what I mean? You know we got to keep it cordial in the motherfucking hospital, but you know what I'm saying? I'm on his heels, pause, giving no Diddy, no Dwight tonight. You feel what I'm saying? Because he don't even know I was there. You see what I'm saying? Well, he know now, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't know I mean, like, come on, bro, you bugging. You know what I'm saying? We both could have, you know what I'm saying? We could have both went down behind that. You know what I'm saying? So we get off the elevator, we coming out of the hospital, shit, we get into the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, I literally just pushed the nigga hard and said, you know what I mean? Like, because you do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, tears literally came to my eyes at this point now. You know what I'm saying? Tears literally come to my eyes at this point now. Because, I mean, like, we could, I mean, like, through the grace of God, I mean, like, we were scared. Through the grace of God, we still here. Through the grace of God, he only got grades and he only got hit in the leg. He only got hit in the leg and he gonna survive. But what if he didn't get hit? What if we got hit in our helmets? Oh, it's giving no Diddy, no Dwight tonight. Like, what if we got hit in our helmets, bro, and you didn't say nothing to us? You out here, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever it is you doing, and you got folks, you know what I'm saying, looking for you, and you got people, you know what I'm saying, on the hunt for you, and they don't know you got no twin motherfucking brother, and they think your brother you. Why would you even jeopardize your brother like that, bro? Why would you even jeopardize your brother like that, bro? That's crazy. That's badoodle. That's bananas to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody who look just like you. You out here doing shit, knowing that your brother just out here whoop de whoop. Chilling minding his damn business. You out here doing all this extra shit. And you ain't, oh my God.
Oh my God.
And even still. You know what I'm saying? Just because they know it's another way to look, just how the fuck they supposed to tell which one is which? They not gonna care which one is which. They don't care which one is which at this point now. But you got a twin brother out here buying this business and you get into this shit and you not letting him know what's going on. That's fucked up, bro. Why would you do something like that knowing that you endangering somebody else's life, man? That's banana. That's crazy to me, bro. Now you on a hunt for these dudes because these dudes try to kill your brother. But you know what I'm saying? Like, why should you know what I'm saying? Like, why did your brother have to go through that in the first place? Like I said, I can't control nobody, you know what I'm saying, nobody's ways of actions or nothing like that. But man, come on now. You got somebody that look just like you and you out here doing stuff and like I said, don't nobody know. You know, that's like oh, that's low down and dirty to me. I don't know. I can only imagine I can't even imagine how that feels though. I mean, for you to come out, I mean, like you got I mean, like you got a twin and your twin is reckless. And you look just like him. And all you want to do is reckless sugar honey iced tea at the end of the day. And again, like I said, nobody knows can tell the difference. Some people don't even know he has a twin brother, so they just think he's him. They're not gonna ask him no questions. I mean, no. They're just gonna do what they want to do and call it a day at the end of the day. Just like they did that last time. It was just, you know what I'm saying? It was just different. You know what I mean? It got to the point where, you know what I'm saying, after that, you know what I'm saying, Bud decided he just basically was gonna up and leave town. But up and left town, bro. Boo, I don't know what Boo did. I mean, Boo gonna be Boo, but man, listen. Bud had to uproot and leave town. Him and his brother couldn't live in the same city. Him and his own brother couldn't live in the same city because his brother was too reckless and was endangering his life. Could you imagine what that feels like? There is if you and your brother can't live in the same city because your brother's so right. You got a twin brother, and he's so evil. He's so deviant that basically he just, you know what I'm saying, he put your life in danger. Can you just imagine that? That's wild, right? You got a twin brother. I mean, you got a twin brother or sister that look just like you, and they don't give two about nothing. They don't give a iced tea about nothing. For real. That's wild. That's really wild. That's really, really wild, yo. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't want no twin like that. Respectfully. I would not want no twin like that. Someone that's just mad reckless and put your life in danger. Nasty work. So I say that to say this, ladies and gentlemen. You know, sometimes you got to know and understand that your individual actions affect other people, whether you like it or not. Your ways and actions and affect the people around you, and that's just the way it is. The people in your circle, the people in your cipher, the people that surround you, the people that care about you, the people that love you, the people that, support you, the people that, look to help you grow, the people that grow from you, that whole little spectrum, that whole little mantra of things that you have going on in regards to life. It's people that learn from you, you learn from other people. It's your presence is very felt. You know, feel what I'm saying? When you have those type of individuals in your life and you quote unquote love them or whatever the case may be, just know and understand that, your ways and actions can, affect what they got going on. Everything you do just don't only affect you, it affect those that surround you as well. That's why a lot of times I always say look into inside yourself and think what would be the best decision for you. Like love yourself to the point where you know and understand what'll be the best decisions for you. Like when you wake up in the morning, like I said, that's a blessing. A lot of us just, we take our free will, and sometimes it's a detriment to our own, I'm saying? It's a detriment to ourselves. Our free will is just a detriment to our own selves. Because just because we have the free will to do something and we can do it, we just feel like we should do it. A lot of us get our emotions in the way. It wasn't. I'm not even gonna. I can't even say that. I can't even say Boo had any type of malice towards Bud. Boo was just Boo. But what Boo didn't understand is that Boo's ways and actions could come back to Mike. I mean, Boo's ways and actions could come back to Bud. Everything they look just alike. So anything Bud do, people would take. Bud and Boo look alike. They twin brothers. So of course. Like no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that at all. So just know and understand that, the things that you choose and the decisions you make, it does have a ripple effect. It's going to affect someone down the line. It's going to affect your kids. It's going to affect you. It's going to affect everything, and all the decisions you make. Just look back and look to see how many people it's going to affect in regards to the consequences and so on and so forth. Like, is it going to be beneficial? Are they going to learn anything from it? Like, how is this decision, and what is this decision going to do for me, and for me loving me, and for me growing, and for me showing some positivity, and me, looking to always create elevation. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of us is not understanding. Like, even though we want to take our downward spiral, or we want to go down in the dumps, or we want to go, you know what I'm saying? Do whatever it is we want to do because we have the individual right to do so, not knowing and understanding that those particular actions or those particular actions can lead to certain consequences that's going to affect a lot of other people. So before you go, think about, doing something that's going to take you away from your family, your friends. If you're thinking about something that's going to, harm yourself as well as others, just think about, what the consequences is going to be. If you go look to do something to somebody, just think about how things will be for you. You could think of something positive to do with life. That's all I say. That's all I'm all about. I mean, if y'all paying attention, y'all gonna know. At the end of this, it's always about how you turn in a negative into a positive. It's all about how you turn in a negative and turn it into a positive. Because you're not looking at it as a negative. You're just looking at the choice that was made, you know what I'm saying? And due to the choices that was made, certain consequences, I mean, transpired. Or certain things evolve. I mean, certain things happen after that. For every action, there's an equal but opposite reaction. So that's just life. You know what I mean? There's no. I mean, it's just equal and opposite reactions. There's actions and there's equal and opposite reactions. There's no good. There's no bad. There's actions and there's equal and opposite reactions. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's not. It's just equal and opposite. It's just coming from a different direction. That's it. Same energy, just coming from an opposite direction. It's just coming from a different direction. It's just coming from a different direction. It's just coming from a different perspective. It's just not the perspective that you're currently under. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean, it's still a form of action. It's still a form of thought. You know what I'm saying? That's turned into an action. That's it. That's the. I mean, there's an equal but opposite reaction. You know what I'm saying? So gentlemen, know understand that if you out here and you got kids, fellas, if you out here you got kids, and you really want to be productive in your kid's life, you know it's necessary steps in order for you to do so. I understand, a 9 to 5 ain't what they glorify. A 9 to 5 is what some individuals frown on or what individuals do, whatever it is what it is at the end of the day. But what do you feel? How do you feel? What do you truly feel in your heart in regards to what's best for you to do? Would you rather be out here with a 9 to 5, you know what I mean? Helping feeding them, being there for them when they having certain events or they having particular uh having events or just living life, or would you rather be out here or would you rather be in there? Would you rather be with your kids or you rather be smoking crack on the street? These are the choices that I mean. It's nobody. Like I said, we don't know. We blame no fault. Nobody blame. These are the choices. You have these choices to make. You could do this or do that, and based upon whatever decisions you're making, is going to end up being your end result. So we just have to stop making decisions that are not for what we want in regards to our prosperity. We have to stop doing things and stop making choices that's not advantageous to what we got going on. We have to stop choosing to think about things that doesn't help us at all. We're the ones that basically invoke a lot of the stress and hardship that we have on ourselves. Don't nobody else invoke it on us. Stress is when you know what I'm saying, think about something that you cannot change. You constantly focused or constantly thinking about something that you have no control over. So I would decide that your decision making, or you should choose to think about whatever it is that you know you can change. It's just too many of us falling by the wayside due to these particular factors. And a lot of us is falling and a lot's not understanding how many people that we're taking out with us when we fall. Well, we're not really taking them out, but how many people we're affecting when we basically take this fall. When we quote unquote call ourselves taking a particular fall or whatever the case may be, this individual's gonna look at that like, oh man, what are we doing here? But that's why you keep individuals around that want you, I mean, want to help lift you up or whatever the case may be. But a lot of y'all, like I said, y'all do things and y'all be looking for some type of different result. There's no other result, man. There's no other result, ladies and gentlemen. There is no other result. The only result to this is to kill it. I mean, unalive it. I can't say that word. We gotta just finish the streets, man. I mean, I know people. What you talking about after streets? The streets made a lot of people. Da 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 da. Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about the hatefulness of it. You know what I mean, I'm not saying don't take what's good out of it and make do with that in regards to necessities and necessity being the mother of invention. I can dig that. I can dig that. I could definitely dig that. But to just like act like the hood and the sugar honey I see that the hood brung about, a lot of it was a lot more destruction than it was productive. It was a lot more destructive than it was productive. So, with that being said, that's why I'm like, nah, we can get rid of how much of it the streets destroyed. I don't like how much the street destroyed. The streets destroyed a lot of sugar honey iced tea at the end of the day. For real. The streets definitely ended a lot of lives. Did a lot of damage to folks. We definitely outside. We are definitely outside. So I really hope. I mean, we can. Just try to figure it out. Try to figure out how we gonna get what we got to get in regards to life. Finding our peace, finding our inner ability to, tap in with life. It's been a beautiful journey. You know what I'm saying? It's been a beautiful. I mean, no, I ain't it's been a lot of hardship. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's been some hardships. It's been some hard times. It's times like such that a lot of individuals don't feel like, I'm saying, it's worth just getting up and moving and keep on pushing. But we got to keep on pushing. You know what I mean? We got to keep on pushing, ladies and gentlemen. We got to keep on pushing, and we got to make sure that individuals is. I mean, we understand that we affect more by going. I'm saying the wrong way. We could basically affect a lot more going the right way. Let's start affecting our people going the right way. Let's start pushing towards the right way. Let's start pushing our people towards a different, what I'm saying, way of thinking, pushing our people or pushing our culture towards a different way of life. Let's start being trendsetters in that mindset instead of falling back into the same, narrative that we all got to go to jail, we all got to be criminals, we all got to be this, or we all got to be that, or if you come from the hood and you don't have this. No, let's start changing those particular narratives as to what it means to come from the hood or what the hood can be about and what the hood really produces. Let's really focus on what the hood can produce and instead of focusing on what the hood produces or what what I'm saying. I don't even really know how to put it, but it's like let's just really focus on getting the hood to be, what I'm saying, something that's something that's proud so you can be proud you say you from there. It's kind of like, what I mean, it's like we kind of like it's like we promoting the slums, if that makes sense. It's like we promoting the slums. It's like, yeah, it's ghetto, it's rough down here, da, 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 but I'm from the ghetto. It'd be like I don't, like, I was born and raised in the ghetto. Like it just 6'7". You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, like 6'7". It just, I mean, it don't be bouncing with me sometimes. Respectfully, pause. Giving no Diddy, no Dwight tonight, but it's like when we say things like that, you feel me? It's like, yo, we talk about how bad the hood was, but then in the same token, like we throw it on our chest like a badge of honor. That's where we from. And it's like, it's kind of like a slap in the face, really, because like you people, I mean, like you individuals are so smart. You individuals can turn nothing. You go from turning something from nothing. You could get something from nothing. You will put it in, and again, you will hold to high praise, and what you should. You should hold it to high praise because you were smart enough to figure it out. But that's the part that y'all don't get. Y'all too busy focused on the struggle instead of focusing on, yo, you was able to get out of the struggle. Duh. It wasn't even a struggle. Like, come on, what is we doing here? This is what I'm saying. Like, y'all ain't even really thinking about what y'all be saying sometimes. And y'all, I mean, like, go, woo, like, yeah, I'm congratulating. I mean, y'all get out the ghetto and y'all never want to come back. And y'all wonder why y'all never want to come back to the ghetto. And then a lot of y'all be mad that somebody got out of the ghetto. But then again, you know what I'm saying? You try to throw it back at oh, you ain't from the ghetto no more. You ain't from the. No, I don't think they would be. I don't think they would want to be. Like the way we do. Yeah, that's crazy. Like you ain't from the hood no more. Like who's it? Like why? Like how? Like how do we? How do you take somebody hood stripes away though? Like you're not from the hood no more. Like if I grew up in the hood, I grew up in the hood. You can't take away the fact that I grew up in the hood. Nah, I'm bougie because I got out of the hood. I thought that was the goal, was to get up out of the hood. That's wild. That's really, really ridiculous. That's beyond me. Oh my God. But again, ladies and gentlemen, again, I say that to say this. Let me clean this up real quick. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, love your life, love yourself, and just know and understand that your ways and actions affect other people other than yourself, especially if you got kids or if you got siblings. If you got a brother, you got a sister, everything that you do, you know what I'm saying? Just be mindful of what you do because you never know how much or if it can and will. You never know how much it's going to affect other individuals that's around you. So if you want to protect your life as well as the life that's of individuals that's around you, take care of yourself and protect yourself. Take care of yourself and protect yourself and love yourself and show yourself some love and show yourself some inspiration and just do something positive for yourself. And that's why they say love thy neighbor. You feel me? Because when there's a whole lot of mess going on, there's some drama going on, or whatever the case may be, when individuals end up losing, you know what I'm saying, their lives, or individuals end up in sticky situations, or individuals end up, losing their freedom, or wherever the case may be, like I said, it affects more people than just you. Especially if you got kids. Now your kids and your baby mamas is affected by this situation. Now they got explaining to do and so on and so forth. And then all of a sudden you have this instant reminder or this instant, gratification or love or this aspiration towards your kids all of a sudden. It's like no sooner it's like you in a situation where as if your freedom or life could be compromised, and all of a sudden your kids is a benefactor or beneficial in what you got going on in regards to your life, and that's all you want to think about them now. Knowing that these particular decisions and these particular things is gonna lead you to a place where, you know what I'm saying, this can happen. And you got kids, this, that, and the third. So why are you even taking a risk? Love your kids enough not to take the risk. Love your family enough to know it's not worth the risk. That's the moral of all this. Just love yourself and love others enough to know that, you know what I mean? It's not worth the risk. It's not worth the risk. A lot of things are just not worth the risk. A lot of things are not worth your life. A lot of things is not worth you jeopardizing other people's life. It's just not worth you harming or traumatizing somebody else's life. It's just not worth it. These are some of the things that we really got to start taking into consideration when we out here doing whatever it is that we doing. We have to realize that it affects other people than us. So we can be stubborn as we want to. We can say and do whatever it is we want to, but at the end of the day, we have to know and understand that our ways and actions basically is other people are affected by it. Other people are affected by your ways and actions, whether you like it or not. Not saying that they can control. That's why they can't control your. I mean, they can't control your react. They can't control your actions, but they are affected by your actions. It's definitely if they care about you or they got some type of, what I'm saying, love for you. They definitely care about what's going on. So if you, I mean, if you in a bad spot, they're gonna feel a certain type of way. That's just the way it goes. Like I said, your mama, your sister, whoever out there that's loving you, somebody out there care for you. And if you don't feel like nobody care about you, love yourself. Like I said, it all starts from loving yourself first. Because they can show you all love in the world, but you don't love yourself, you still gonna make the same decisions. You just have to have it to a point now where you just make, you know what I'm saying, decisions for yourself that's all about positive energy so you can always create elevation. That's it. It's all about positive energy so you can always create elevation, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about positive energy so you can always create elevation. So shouts out to Buzz, shouts out to Boo. Boo, that was fucked up what you did, bro. You should have let your brother know. He was out there, I mean, wilding. And them boys tried to kill us. Pause. Unalive us. I'm sorry. Them boys tried to unalive us that day, bro. I was almost unalive that day, my guy. We both was almost unalive that day because we ain't had the slightest idea, nothing from nothing, bro. We didn't know nothing from nothing, bro. That was sad. That wasn't nice, man. Because like I said, we didn't have nothing to do with nothing. And y'all know that goes on in the streets all the time. There's a lot of individuals that's unalived and they don't even know what I'm saying, what they end up being unalived for. Or they was unalived behind somebody else. Somebody else's ways and actions got somebody else unalive. All due to, you know what I'm saying, what they would consider or what they, the cliche goes, guilty by association. Just because they associated with you, you know what I'm saying, and affiliated with you, they got something to do with you. So a lot of y'all that's out there on the, you know what I mean, on these streets and y'all be, y'all got y'all signs up, y'all throwing it up, y'all doing whatever it is y'all doing. Y'all got y'all clicks, y'all crews, whatever it is y'all doing, y'all sliding, y'all riding. You know what I'm saying? Keep them civilians out of it, man. You know? But unfortunately, that's not the way it goes. So again, just be mindful of what you're doing. Be mindful if you're doing all that. Be mindful that individuals ain't gonna be caring about no women and kids. They not. And that goes for each and everything that you got going on. That's, you know what I mean, that's not gonna be helping your prosperity in regards to life, man. Respectfully, for real. But it definitely was a pleasure. I am exhausted, ladies and gentlemen. I am exhausted. But I gotta go get these donuts. I'm not gonna get to these donuts. Shouts out to Remain Nameless Part 40, my guy. We got Truthful Tuesday coming up this evening. We got Truthful Tuesdays coming up this evening. I think we're gonna discuss a little more about mental health this evening. Yeah, we definitely gonna discuss some more things about mental health. So yeah, buckle your seatbelts. We really gonna get into some more of this mental health evaluation. You know what I'm saying? How to evaluate yourself in regards to mental health and so on and so forth. So let's see what things we can conjure up in regards to things you can do to increase your mental health. We're gonna look at things that can help you with your mental health. Helpful mental health hints today. On Truthful Tuesdays, we're gonna have the helpful hint. You know what I'm saying? Mental health helpful hint. That's what we're gonna call it. Mental health helpful hints. This Tuesday. On Truthful Tuesdays, we're gonna have. I can't say it again. Oh man, I can't say it again. Helpful hints, mental health, helpful hints on this Tuesdays. Truthful Tuesdays will be mental health, helpful hints. Things you can do that'll be helpful in regards to, strengthening and, boosting your mental health and getting your emotional stability together. For real, for real. All righty then, y'all know what it is. This Remain Nameless Stories is now must end. So once again, shouts out to
She's been down and out, she's been wrote about, she's been talked about.
Sip Happens Tea Shop. Shouts out to Sip Happens Tea Shop. Chamomile tea is a popular caffeine-free herbal beverage valued for centuries. Its primary benefits include promoting sleep, soothing anxiety, and alleviating digestive distress. The tea is also celebrated for reducing inflammation and easing menstrual cramps. Ladies and gentlemen, chamomile tea is the tea of the week. A popular caffeine-free herbal beverage valued for centuries. Its primary benefits include promoting sleep, soothing anxiety, and alleviating digestive distress. The tea is also celebrated for reducing inflammation and easing menstrual cramps. So shouts out to chamomile tea, y'all. Shouts out to the tea of the week. Shouts out to the tea of the week. Also, y'all already know the new network is in the building. Y'all know we coming with the Truthful Tuesdays, mental health helpful hints this evening. Also, G6 or 716 music review, Fire or Trash will be out today. Also, do not forget Sekou Hayes will also be outside with Purging the BS. He will be purging the BS today. So if you don't know, you know now. Tuesday's lineup. You know what I'm saying? We just finished off the Remain Nameless. We will definitely have the Truthful Tuesdays with mental health helpful hints. And we also have G6er at 9. And we got Sekou Hayes with Purge the BS, I believe at 9 as well, or 10. One of the two. I'm not too sure. I got to check the calendar. I got to check my pod guide, y'all. Got to check the pod guide, y'all. Make sure y'all get up. Make sure I get to the pod. Make sure I get y'all pod guide. If you haven't seen the pod guide, make sure. Hold on. Let me see. Matter of fact, I'm bugging out. I'm sitting right here. Let me see. Yeah, let's see here. We got Remain Nameless Stories. We got Tipsy Tuesdays. Oh yeah, 9. Yeah. Yeah, we got Purge the BS with Sekou Hayes. Yeah, we definitely got Purge the BS with Sekou Hayes at 9. Yeah, okay, I wasn't bugging. I know it. We got him at 9. We got 716 music review with G6er, you know what I'm saying? Fire or Trash. You know not to do, you know what I'm saying? So if you're looking to tap in with some music tonight, you know what I'm saying? You can definitely tap in with G6er. If you're looking to tap into Purging the BS, man, you could definitely tap into Purging the BS on, you know what I'm saying, at 9. Oh, he gonna be on Kick too, I believe. I don't know. Yeah, go over to Sekou Hayes page and figure it out. I mean, because I think because he on the Kick or something like that. Because they really trying to, you know what I'm saying, kick him out the algae. You know what I'm saying? Because he talking that sugar honey iced tea. You know what I mean? They always got to figure out a way to make sure you ain't getting pushed in the algorithm because of this or because of that. You feel what I mean? Just because of the church choice words you say or the certain topics you pick, they don't push them because they don't. I mean, it's a certain agenda they try to push or whatever. I don't know. Well, I do know, but I'm not getting into it at this particular point. So, shouts out to Sekou Hayes. He Purging the BS is also. What else here? On Facebook as well. So y'all either go on Sekou Hayes on Facebook, you know what I mean, or Purge the BS on YouTube. Also, yeah, he's streaming. I think he be streaming on like 4 different platforms too. Respectfully. So it is what it is. Shouts out to y'all. So it was a pleasure. I enjoyed myself this evening. This morning. I don't know. I'm still talking about this evening. No, this is gonna be a funny one, yeah. This is gonna be a funny one. This is gonna be one of my remain nameless to remember. This definitely was remain nameless to remember. Shouts out to Boo and Bud, man. Boo, that was Bud. That was bad business, man. What you did to your brother, man. Like I said, we almost got clapped behind that, man. And we almost died, bro. I was scared. I almost peed. Well, actually, I peed my pants, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Shouts out to everybody. Much love to everybody. Positive energy always creates elevation. If you live in, start giving. Give so much life and love to yourself to the point where you give life and love to others. If you got breath, you blessed. Positive energy always creates elevation. Motivate yourself in the morning so you can elevate yourself in the evening as a form of achievement. It's all about the growth. Health is wealth. This Truthful Tuesdays, mental health habits. We outside. There's a button.